Hello, welcome back to Planet Crafter. Last we left off, we went ahead and completed the first nuclear reactor, and we now have a marker right over there so that we can find more uranium whenever we get our ore extractor up and going. And we're only about 6% of the way to lakes, but we can start seeing plenty of water, and our drop pod is already being submerged. I can even see some little like waves in it. That's awesome. I think all my food's done, which means I can eat some more eggplants before I go. But so first what we're going to try to do is we're going to go back to the uranium area, and we're going to place an ore extractor over there so we can start mining more uranium. So that's what we're going to do. Now that we have all of our stuff, we're going to go ahead and head back to the cave, place our 2 ore extractors down, and hopefully start mining a lot of uranium to start making a bunch of power plants. So then we don't need to keep running out of power. So here we are back at the uranium cave. I'm gonna grab some quick oxygen. We have all the equipment necessary to go ahead and make some lovely ore extractors. So I'll place one here. And one right next to it. There we go. And then here, it's grabbing iron. Oh, we're grabbing iron. Extract ores from the ground depending on where it's placed. It's in a uranium cave. Don't grab iron. Oh, what are you doing? Well, if you're just going to grab iron, then I'm just going to bring you back with me. That's all you're going to grab. Maybe there's like a T2 drill or something? For the blueprint screen. I actually have enough for it, so let's see. Oh! Ore extractor T2 extracts rare ores from the ground. So uranium, yeah, uranium is pretty rare. So maybe it'll grab aluminum? Is aluminum considered a rare ore? Well, there's only one way to find out. So here we are, back at the aluminum. And so now we're going to go ahead and place both drills and see if it can mine aluminum. Okay, so it can do aluminum. It's not the outcome I wanted, but, you know, I'll take it. So those are mining some aluminum. We'll go ahead and run back home. And I'm pretty sure the heat is now over 100 nanokelvin, so we can actually see what's behind ice wall number 1 back in the iridium cave. Now that does look promising. But the ice wall has melted. And we'll go ahead and see what's behind it. I have my portable house. Ooh. Put into like a nice little back area with a yellow overlay and the yellow fog. Very yellow. There might be some sulfur. Yep, here's some sulfur. Like the colors of the ores tend to show up with the colors of the like individual biomes, but I would hate to be in this area. Like, yeah, it's got tons of sulfur, but this sounds miserable. Oh, I see a little opening over here. And it leads to an osmium cave. Another osmium cave? It looks like another ice wall. Yep, 5 microkelvin. I think there's another ice wall. And I'm going to take a lucky guess and say 5 microkelvin. Yep, there it is. Can I interact with the sand wall? Looks like I can. Ooh, there's super alloy back here. Okay. Well then I will absolutely run around and mine some super alloy if it's gonna give it to me. It's full. I see blue glowy and more osmium. Jeez, this is like 4 caves of osmium, and osmium is like way more rare than uranium. Clearly it isn't, because there's freaking osmium everywhere. And uranium, there's like one little plot of it. Now that we gathered all the super alloy from that area and the aluminum from over here, we can go ahead and upgrade our backpack and our oxygen tank. We'll go through the oxygen tank first. So now we're going from 280 to 370. Oh my gosh, that is one heck of a jump. And then our backpack, going from 24 slots, and now we can make 2 jumps. So now we can make all the way to 35 slots. And so now we have more than enough space to grab anything we need. But we did end up having enough uranium that I saved up, so we can actually build another nuclear reactor. And with another iridium rod, we can make another heater T3 and try to get that heat number and that heat index climbing even faster, so we can find what's behind ice wall number, all of the other ice walls that require 5 flippin' microkelvin. And we're still less than 1 microkelvin. So, let's go ahead and upgrade our heaters. Here are our lovely heaters, so we can just start taking apart. So that entire block of heaters turned into these 4 big heaters, which are absolute power hungry mongrels, so we'll have to make another power plant just to operate those things. And to increase our pressure production, we're going to go ahead and build a bunch more drills. And this should nearly double our production of pressure. So hopefully you're going to get those flower spreaders, because then we can use those oxygen multipliers. The pressure's moving very slowly, but moving nonetheless. And we're still crawling our way to the lakes. And just as the sandstorm rolls in, we're going to convert all of these grass spreaders into flower spreaders. Let's see what we need for flower spreaders. Fertilizer? At least I don't have to worry about the seedlings, but I don't have fertilizer yet. Oh, I bet that's what I need the biolab for. Well, in that case, oh boy. Fertilizer requires algae, or algae, however you want to say it, eggplants, and sulfur. I knew I'd come to regret leaving all that sulfur behind. But I don't have any algae at all. And the eggplants are my sustenance currently, so that's gotta change, unfortunately. No. Let's keep all these eggplants now and go to eating beans. Feels like heresy, but I've got to do it. So I guess we will be making more solar farms and a lot more drills. And so we've made a lot more resources and materials here. We don't need the magnesium, or really all this titanium either. I'd rather take titanium than magnesium. So back over here we go. So I was up in my tower thinking about how I'm gonna wait for the next 2 years before I can finally get to the next stage. I completely forgot about the rocket launch platform. Greatly speeds up the terraformation process, and I completely missed it. And with our lovely new rocket platform, let's go ahead and see what we can make as far as rockets. We can... asteroids attraction rocket. Attracts uranium and gives a global heat generation bonus. Magnetic protection attracts iridium asteroids. It gives a pressure multiplier of 1000% and a heat multiplier of 1000%. You could say that greatly increases it. Holy crap. They require an iridium rod and 2 uranium and a super alloy. We may have to cannibalize the heaters. So that means we'll go ahead and use one of these to attract an iridium asteroid and bring it inbound. But that means we need to cannibalize. And we just put in those new heaters too. Sorry, haters. But hey, you two will become amazing. You guys will be rockets. You're going to outer space. How does that sound? You go from boring lives as heaters to rockets in the atmosphere. Well, just outside of the atmosphere. That sounds way cooler than what those heaters are going to be doing. I believe it was 3 silicon and 3 cobalt with 6 super alloy to make 2 rockets. Oh no, I need the uranium, the 4 uranium, then I need 2 additional super alloys. I don't have another super alloy, but I know I can make a super alloy, but it requires 1 of each resource, 1 aluminum, 1 iron, 1 titanium, 1 cobalt, 1 silicon, and I need 1 magnesium. And that should get me all of the stuff I need for just 2 rockets. So our heat and pressure right now are sitting at 94 picapascals and 219 nanopascals a second. We can make both rockets, and we'll start with iridium. Lovely. Goodbye, heater T3 materials. May you bring me much more iridium. Can I jump on? No. But hey, I didn't get hurt from that fall. Oh, rocket despawned. And we're actually going to throw this stuff in here just because we get a bunch of iridium. I want to be able to grab it. Oh, speaking of iridium, here it comes. And with that one asteroid, we ended up getting 4 iridium rods. And now we'll go ahead and do the same thing with the uranium rocket and see if we get similar results. Climb on this rocket. There we go. Oh. Okay. Bye. Oh. Oh. Where's it going? It's like spiraling in a circle. Bye. Now we got uranium asteroids heading our way. Nowhere near the amount of iridium as we did uranium, or nowhere near enough uranium as we had iridium. About half as much. But let's check out those multipliers. And our pressure is insanely high now, literally in the thousands. Heat is almost at 1,000, so it made quite a bit of difference. And now we can actually see our terraformation index going up. So we just unlocked our algae T1. And so they require to be on the water. They require bioplastic nuggets, eggplants, super alloy, water. I don't know how to make almost any of that stuff. Nothing I have here. So for the road, we'll take 2 eggplants and see if we can make some algae generators. And so in our biolab, bioplastic nuggets require mushrooms, silicone, and water, which actually we do have some mushrooms, so we might be able to make a bioplastic nugget. So we made 2 bioplastic nuggets. With our drills mostly submerged, we can now place 2 algae generators. Place one right there, and one right there. And so it's given us oxygen, a lot of oxygen, and plants. Not too many plants, but there it is. I see them. It's starting to grow little tiny algae plants. Now we'll have this lovely blue lake just changed over to green because of all the algae we're going to be making. But with our algae generators generating algae, our pressure drills mining in the ocean, and our old base being completely submerged by water, and the drop pod already submerged, and our lovely rockets being sent into space to help us gather iridium and uranium. That is all the time that I have for today. We got a lot done, and so next time we're gonna have to try to go in the maze or go back over to the sand falls and get some more super alloy for more rockets, because we are like completely out. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.